It's in the TGIF show on CRBC TV channel 27, and joining us on set this morning, I want to say that I'm a queen too. It's just most times I don't walk around with my tiara, and it's just I don't like showing myself, but just imagine I'm seated with a tiara because I have with me the king and queen of NorthFest 2020 in the house this morning. And on my left, it is King Cyril Usheshe. Good morning.
Good morning.
And to his left, we have Mary Kate Bassey, Queen Mary Kate Bassey. Good morning.
Good morning.
A pleasure to have you guys on set with us.
Thank you so much.
But like I said earlier, nobody will make me feel intimidated this morning. I have my tiara, all right? I just don't like wearing it on set.
Maybe you bring it tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely, I will. I mean, with all of this, I think I have to start wearing mine.
All right.
All right, Mary Kate, we'll have to start with you. Let's get to meet our queen. Who is Mary Kate Bassey?
Okay. Mary Kate. I just
Okay. Yeah, we want to meet that little girl, Mary Kate Bassey. How did all of this start? Let's meet who she is as an individual first.
Mary Kate is a graduate of Hospitality and Tourism Management.
Okay.
I'm from what else? Okay, I love smiling.
Okay, you love smiling. That's a fact. That's a fact. But let's get to see how this pageantry started, because this is not your first pageantry role. Yeah. So how did you get? Yeah, you studied hospitality and tourism, true. But how did you get into the pageantry world?
Yeah. Pageantry. I think it was part of me. It was part of my life because I've always been there, right from the days of this museum. And then I also went for this Christmas speech, Christmas speech on 2017. And yeah, it's VIP. It's just always been there, just part of it. I read hospitality and tourism, so just a possibility of everything. Thank you.
Okay, we'll come back to you on that. The Prince Cyril.
King Cyril.
Oh, wahala for uno be king go. King Cyril, I beg your pardon.
No
Let's meet who Usheshe Cyril is.
All right. Good morning, viewers. Usheshe Cyril from Banliko, from the place that is close to heaven, like I'd always say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, King of NorthFest 2020. What else? I've been doing so many things. At different times. So
Yeah.
you can't really place. I could be a musician today. Tomorrow, I'm medical personnel, and next tomorrow, I'll be a beauty pageant king, like I am today. So
Okay.
I'm so good.
Okay, now as an individual, minus the pageantry, are there any likes? Are there any dislikes, character-wise, as a person?
Yeah.
Let's separate you from a pageant king.
Yeah. Sincerely, my likes. I love people who are humble, people who are very humble, character-wise.
Okay.
Yeah, I just have this affinity for people. Where I dread people who are very stubborn, people who don't have respect for constituted authorities. I don't like this kind of
You know, people who always say they don't like people who are stubborn are very stubborn. So they can't deal with people who are like themselves. I get your juke. I get it. Don't worry. Let's talk about how the journey into pageantry started.
Okay. The journey into pageantry, it has been a long time thing. Since 2014,
Yeah.
I think, that was my first appearance on stage. I was for Miss and Miss Valentine, FBI, Family Value Promotion. 2017, 16 or thereabout, I was king of College of Health Technology, Calabar. I did my pharmacy technician program there.
Okay.
So I was king of the institution. And then I went for my first NorthFest run, where I was runner-up. Yeah, I'd gone for NorthFest twice, 3 times.
Wow.
Yeah, this was my 3rd appearance for King and Queen of NorthFest. 2017, I was a runner-up. 2018, they were HS, and 2020, finally, became king. So that's the whole journey about pageant.
So at this point, you could actually be a motivational speaker.
I'm actually a motivational speaker.
Okay, Mary Kay.
You want me to motivate you?
No, start. Calm down first. Mary Kay, let's come back to you. What are the challenges you've faced so far? Because, I mean, people have a lot of things to say about girls who are models. So, what are the challenges you face so far?
Everyone has their own different challenges, but I think in general it's the fact that people don't just understand why you you want to choose this line. Like they'll be like, you are humble, you're nice. Why do you think you have to go into evil pageantry? Don't you think to expose you to the wrong people? Try to put you at a point you don't just want to be in the wrong situation. And I'll always be like, it's all your choice, your mindset. If you think other people can convince you easily from a principle, then you are not even want to be in Nigeria.
That's true.
Alive, because we all have to be fair. We have to we have to know what we want and how we want to go about that.
So that's what has been able to help you, pull through.
Yes.
Yeah, we know it's a man's world, king. Oh, my king. We know it's a man's
His Royal
world.
Highness.
Oh my God.
I will bring my tiara to work, all right?
When you bring it, I'll address you, I suppose. But for now, please give me my titles. It's not easy.
His Highness. I
Thank you,
mean,
His
it's not
Royal
easy.
Highness.
His Royal Highness.
Thank you.
King Cyril.
Oh God, that's awesome.
Let's also talk about challenges in this industry. Now, it's a man's world, but it is women dominated. Then it has to do with pageantry. People think women. We rarely think about men in businesses like this. So how have you been able to pull through?
Actually, NorthFest, like I said yesterday, we were here.
Yeah.
I told you people, pageantry has three phases. You're either searching, it's either an epic pageant where you look for something cultural to represent, or you're looking for intellect, or you're either searching for beauty.
Okay.
So NorthFest is basically about the epic stuff and representing the traditional stuff in Northern Cross River. So here, the challenges are not so much because the core of everything is social works. They're just looking for a brand ambassador or somebody who is going to represent the brand appropriately and very well. So that's what we are doing. It's not so difficult for us to go through.
All right.
We can just blend in the ladies.
Okay. Many people, when they're doing things like this, they choose singing, apart from other questions they'll answer, singing, dancing, cultural representation, like what NorthFest represents.
Yeah.
What did you present on the stage?
Okay. First of all, before you become an ambassador, you need to picture yourself becoming an ambassador to stop a
What did you
particular thing.
present on the stage at NorthFest that made you stand out and you were selected?
I was speaking against, I did a monologue
Okay.
against female genital mutilation.
Okay.
Yes. In the monologue, I was a king that doesn't want genital mutilation to continue in his kingdom. Okay. And I went as far as going on stage with a live gun. Like, you should know how crazy that is. I went on stage with a live gun, was in a scene where someone was trying to mutilate her daughter, and I appeared with a gunshot actually. So I was like, no, I refuse to be king in a kingdom where the ladies have no clitoris, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was just the talent. It was so emotional. And in Northern Cross River, that genital mutilation still happens.
Yes.
So most of the women, maybe the ones who have gone through genital mutilation and they know the effect, it got to them. We got some people crying. That was what we wanted, just the humor.
Okay. Now, I won't want you to do the whole dramatic scene here, but I will want you to also give a message about female genital mutilation. Then, it was more like a rehearsal.
Yeah.
Now you are a king. What message would you give out there to people who are still practicing female genital mutilation?
Okay. I must say this. As a medical personnel and morally, I strongly believe that genital mutilation, female genital mutilation, is wrong. It's a very harmful cultural practice. It has a lot, thousands of negative effects, no positive effects. Like a line in my monologue will say, the origin of this practice is shrouded in secrecy, uncertainty, and confusion. Nobody knows. It's just something that somebody thinks.
Okay.
Circumcising a woman would not help, to me. And I think a woman has a right to enjoy sex equally as men. So why should they even be together in the first place? My advice is people should not do it. Not just genital mutilation, but other harmful cultural practice. Money marriage in Obanliku, the Otanga Bechere people that will give out a girl child for maybe a tuber of yam. Yeah. And thereafter she wouldn't have a say in her husband's house. She's just a childbearing machine. Those practices are there. So as king, I would say those harmful cultural practices that are not very relevant, that don't have anything to do with the 21st century, we should abolish them.
Right.
We should let them to go.
Right. You know, I was coming to you, but yeah, that was really touching. I must say, that was really touching. So, over to you. What did you do on stage that made you stand out from other girls that eventually you emerged as queen?
I would say the competition was really high.
Yeah.
Everybody did
Very
a lot,
competitive.
like. So most times I don't even actually know what helped me, because people brought a lot of drama, people brought a lot of things, but most people, because I had to ask, I wanted to know, because when I saw what everybody was doing, I was like, gosh, this is not going to be easy for anybody to pick. But most people would be like, it was the boldness, your self-confidence, it was too much. Like, that was the main edge I had over most contestants from the review I gathered.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was it.
So you're trying to make me not ask you to reenact what you did there. Is that what you're trying to do right now? You really want me to skip that part out?
Why would I?
Okay, so reenact it. Yes. Do it.
Let me watch. I'm watching.
Stop. Oh, there's no tension.
Oh, you're looking for tension. Okay, I made it super comfortable, and now you're like the tension.
It was more about food, because our team was uniting the people against hunger virus.
Yeah.
So what I spoke about was about food, and how as a people, food can help us, can bring us together. We should stop the war, and that was it. Food exists.
Yes. Okay. So now we still have cultural clashes in different places, in different communities. What message would you have, or would you give out there to people who are still, this land is my father's land, you either kill me before you take the land, or some sort of declarations against themselves for a piece of land, or other cultural conflicts that may arise? What message do you have out there?
Well, I think we've grown past something, so it's really disheartening when we see our people, our brothers and sisters fighting for things that normally wouldn't make sense. Like, the effect of the fight is too aggravating. You know, people fighting for piece of land, family. We find out that it's even better when we come together and we make use of it, or you just share it equally and everybody goes this way, you do what you have to do. Because at this age, there are more important things to focus on than fighting. Fighting affects us, because the effect of fight, we find that it's even more painful when you have these communal clashes. But at the end of the day, you find out that your fellow communities around, they are growing while you're there fighting and causing trouble and problems. It doesn't pay. Because it affects people. Children become homeless. Some people disabled. It kills their confidence, kills their life. It just makes everybody morally down, and it doesn't pay at all.
Right. Thank you so much. Now, the pageantry is ended. Our winners have emerged. What is your mandate moving forward as King of NorthFest?
Okay, as King of NorthFest, here I'm not going to be just King of NorthFest. I would think you use King and Queen of NorthFest, because
I was coming to her.
Okay.
I'm starting with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'll do anything alone. Say behind every successful man, there's a beautiful, gorgeous, and smart Her Royal Majesty. So all projects will probably be done with the Queen, though we'll still have individual projects to run. So we have a lot in stock for our people. We are going to accomplish the ones we can accomplish. Then the rest we'll probably leave it for maybe the next King and Queen. Pass it on to the next King and Queen. So that's it.
Okay, Mary Kay, what are we looking forward from your office as the Queen of NorthFest?
Okay. As a first we plan on creating sensitization and awareness program for youth, and backing this up with skill acquisition. Not just about spending or how to do it, it's also giving them an edge, helping them be able to create stuff for themselves, create lives for themselves, because I found out that entrepreneurship is the new norm or major norm. I don't even know.
It is.
It's really important. So most people find out that they can't go to school, tell you hunger, poverty. If we equip them with these skills, with this handwork, it will stay with them and to be able to see them through not just them, they'll be able to teach their friends, they'll be able to teach other people. Find out that this thing you're doing is not just for the particular set of people you attend to, but the fact that they'll be able to do it and help their families to take care of themselves and their life, their living standard will also increase.
Thank you so much for gracing our studio this morning, King. His Royal Highness King Cyril Usheshe and Her Royal Majesty Mary Kate Bassey. It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. And we wish you great exploits as you go out there to fulfill your promises.